Actually, I could do partial open.
He's opened it.
There you go. It's partially open. It's open. Bam! It's open. Ta-da!
Door.
And you
Poke
are
my head
presented
around.
by these three people all peering their heads around at the same time.
Are you friendly?
So
Three Stooges.
it is. So in front of you, you can see a gentleman in a suit. Well, two men wearing almost matching suits. One is probably a grey and the other's a black. You can fight over who's who. One has a torch in hand and is looking a bit on the dopey side, and the other one is quite stern of feature. He's quite broad in build, and he's currently has a sword and gun in his hand but lowered. And the third person is a coloured woman dressed in a tracksuit. And would you be so kind as to describe your character?
Yeah, there's a slightly disheveled woman in the room, probably just sitting. She's probably just sitting on the ground with her legs crossed and pointing a gun at the door, just being like, "This is weird," because she's been here for a few days now, and she's got a grayish brown lab coat on, and she's got quite severe buzz cut on one side of her head.
I'll whisper over the comm dot to... Well, not whisper, I'll just murmur. And I'll be like, she looks a bit mental.
So would you if you'd been locked in a room.
Yeah, kind
I
of
would-
sucked. And yeah, it was one of the safest places I could look myself, so, you know.
I'd just say, are you friendly?
I'm not dead like those dopes.
So you know about the bodies.
Yes?
Uh,
Oh, yes?
did you
Michael?
kill them?
Yes,
Still
yes.
clutch.
So you are aware that the people were dying when you locked yourself in here, and you locked yourself in here deliberately to turn off the electricity as well.
Mhm.
But it's been a few days, and you're a bit hazy as to the details as to why. But you remember that it was Dr. Einhard Rydell who caused the whole issue. Who you know is the other lead scientist of the project.
I was going to ask, does this person in the room look like one of the people in the photo we found?
No, she does not.
Okay.
So are you the rescue party then?
Well, I was asking if you'd killed them. If you knew about the dead bodies, I'd instantly be worried you're the people that killed them.
I was not the one that initiated their deaths.
Were you part of the group that initiated their deaths?
No.
Was anyone in this room had anything to do with their deaths?
Well, no. It was just
yeah.
me?
Just you had something to do with their deaths.
No. Does somebody have some water? I'm kind of thirsty.
I'll give her a bottle of water.
Uh,
But I'll roll it across the ground
Yep.
because I don't want to get too close.
You get a bottle of water rolled to you. Is this the same can as was given to?
No,
No, so this is just a normal bottle of water, is it?
it's not like mineral water or anything, it's just
Okay.
water.
Yep. So you just get a bottle of still water.
Ooh, awesome.
It's very warm, however.
Yeah.
So,
But to be honest, I don't think you care right now.
So I'm going to start talking to the other people and start saying, right, we need some answers. There's a lot of dead people, and not many of you are talking any sense. We can shut this door again.
well, I'd prefer if you didn't. But, well,
What the hell happened?
how did you guys get here?
Through shuttle. We were supposed to do a job here, and there was no one here to do a job with.
Uh-huh. So you're not the rescue party I signaled.
He signals a rescue
What?
party.
Why would you need a rescue party?
because he made everyone go crazy and tried to kill everyone, so I had to hide.
Are you the only person alive?
Well, I don't know, because I've been trapped in this room for 4 days.
4 days? Okay,
Okay, I'm gonna step in now, and then I'll kind of I'll look at Solomon just to make sure he knows that I mean just shoot her if she makes a move, and I'm gonna take a step into the room.
Yep.
She is still sitting on the ground. She's put down the small little pistol that she had, and she's drinking a bottle of water.
Yep.
We have more, but I want you to slide your pistol across the room.
Without knowing who you guys are.
well, we've got guns anyway, so...
Yeah, there are 3 of us.
Well,
I'm a trained assassin.
me
I'm
too.
pretty sure you're not going to do that because I know that there still should be the atomized antidepressants still circulating in the atmosphere of the complex. So I highly doubt that you're going to shoot me.
Antidepressants?
Do you want to bet?
He is a gambling man.
I am a gambler.
Oh, dear.
Okay, I will lower my weapon a little bit.
Okay, just to describe this room, what you're in looks like the central electrical hub of the complex. So there's large cables that are running across the roofs, and they're going out various walls, and there's large monitors checking the pressure or the power levels that are coursing through them, and you can see a large fuse box. Edit. All players. Save. Show.
Ah, cool.
On the wall on the left hand side, almost next to where the doctor is sitting, just here. And it's open, and there seem to be a couple of cables and fuses that have been pulled out.
I'll ask Amy's character, I'll say, do you know how to get the power back on?
No.
Do you know why the power's not on?
Yeah, because I shut it down.
Why did you do that?
I had a very good reason at the time.
And that was...
Michael?
Do you want your character to remember what that reason was?
That would be nice.
Okay. So I did send the reason in our Facebook chat earlier. I can say it again now if you'd like.
Then I can say blah 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 blah. When you killed the power. Oh, yeah, that's why I had to do it. Well, you know all those people who are missing bits?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did notice them.
I know, well, I can smell them from here, so I'm going to assume that, yes, you did notice them. I needed to deactivate all the power to the compound because the nanobots inside them could have kept working if they had power, and that would have been bad.
At this point, I'll kind of raise the shotgun a little bit, thinking she's a little bit nuts.
I can tell that you think that I'm a little bit nuts.
And
I'll try to show her, no, that's not what I was thinking.
are nanobots common knowledge to us?
Nope.
Okay, so I wouldn't...
But you do remember the books that were all upstairs in the studies were all to do with machine and man and
Robotics.
the impacts of various stimuli on brain and body chemistry.
But I wouldn't know what a nanobot is still.
No.
Okay. Well, can we put the power back on?
Well, correction. You would recognise the idea of nanobots.
Okay.
So, like from popular culture,
I've heard of
sci-fi
them.
films,
Yeah.
and that sort of stuff. But you've never heard of anyone actually doing anything with them.
I think you mean contemporary drama films.
If you would like to call them
Rather
such.
than sci-fi.
These that is, if it turns back on, they may reactivate, and if they reactivate, they'll start working on dead tissue, and you really don't want that to happen.
Okay, so power bad.
What was your job here?
Mostly research. I do a lot of research.
She does a lot of stolen research.
That's misleading.
It is. No, yeah.
I do research that other people find very valuable and do not recompense me for my efforts or time.
Do you have any identification on you?
Yes, I have probably a very big badge hanging off of my boob.
Yeah. She has one of the ID
You meant to attach
cards.
them to your shirt, by the way.
No, I like the way it feels against my nipple. You went there.
Yeah.
I did. So, we seem to be a slight impasse. I think we should both lower our weapons.
And
We have not encountered any nanobots. And I specifically say nano.
no, because they're like microscopic. You wouldn't be able to see them.
I think I may have found some pills that belong to you, but we can discuss that as we go.
Yeah. I'm gonna need you to pay me for those.
I think we better take you upstairs. It's a little bit cooler. You can have a shower, and you can start explaining what the fuck is going on here.
Or you could explain who the fuck you guys are.
Do you know where there's food in this place? Is what I'd say.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is it on this floor?
No.
You know there's a cafeteria and staff room on the main floor.
Yes, the West Wing certainly has a cafeteria with food.
Maybe we could swing by there on the way back?
Yeah, we could. So everyone outside is dead?
You're the first person we've found alive.
That doesn't bode very well for me. Huh. Okay, let's get out of here, please.
Okay. I'm happy
Like,
with
Michael,
that.
do I know definitively that it would be a bad idea to turn the power back on?
You don't know definitively, but you do know because the power's been off for a while. The nanobots could have deactivated to sustain themselves, but you don't actually know much because the breakthrough was literally just as the incident happened. So you didn't really have time.
Would she maybe know when she turned the power off? Did the noises stop outside?
So you know that you turned the power off because that was what was powering the nanobots.
Mm-hmm.
You then locked the door because you didn't know if it was actually going to work. These guys have come along and said nothing's moving, so something, probably what you did, worked. But you don't know if turning them back on or not will reactivate the charge.
Okay. Right. Let's go find food. Shower.
I'm still gonna need you to put that weapon down.
What? It's still on... Oh, that one. It's still on the ground.
Okay, I want you to walk away from it. I'm talking very slowly and calmly, almost patronisingly.
Yeah, and that's really not going to work considering that you guys have shotguns and other weaponry and you're expecting me to just leave my gun here when I don't even know your names?
Solomon, she's given us no reason to trust her. We don't even know she's got a badge, but she could be a spy like Blaze here.
Hey! Not a spy.
Okay, yeah, no, lead the way.
Doofus.
As soon as Solomon mentions alcohol, he's on.
And
board.
I will step to the side and milady. So these people are dead in here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll pick myself up and grab my belongings and pick up my gun and toss it into my belt and hey, the rest of the water. And
Yep.
I put on my breather mask because the stink is kind of icky.
Yeah.
And I'll maybe whisper to Solomon just really, really quietly. Just delay her a second outside. And I'll stay in the room under the pretense of looking at the electronics.
That's fine.
But I will then just check the bodies and make sure.
So that there's no bodies in this room.
Oh, did I not see? Oh, they're alive people.
No, the only person in the room you are currently in is Amy's character.
Okay. I thought I saw someone else. Okay. Who is the suited man?
You!
Oh, okay, you're explaining to her. For fuck's sake. I was genuinely like, there's another guy in the suit. That's going to get really confusing.
Oh my god.
No, that was
Okay.
you and Solomon are both in suits.
I apologise.
Dion sees his reflection and thinks
He does. He
someone
goes,
else.
"There's another person here." God damn it! It's those pills. You haven't got used to their strength.
Yes, I apologise. I am an idiot. No need to delay. Let's go.
Okay, that's fine. So you don't stay in the room at all to do anything.
I think Solomon put the com dot on a fuse panel.
He did.
I suppose I would have a quick look and just see if there's anything strange in here. Still not trusting her completely.
No, you don't find anything of interest other than, as I said, the pulled apart fuse panel. And all the electrical dials are at 0 at the moment.
And as we're walking back, I might ask her about the rooms. Like, what is each of these rooms?
Okay. Amy, if you want to answer, you know that the 6 large rooms are holding cells for experimentees, and the room opposite is the boiler room.
It's the boiler room and patient.
Shall we do something about the heat, or should we get some food first?
Is the heat like is this a hot planet? Like, do I know that this is a hot planet? That if this is warm, then the air conditioning system has faulted, or
Yeah. So you are currently in a jungle. You know that day to day outside the compound, it's very hot. And you can tell as soon as you know that the aircon's been faulty for a while. You've been stifling and sweating quite drastically.
So is this a normal occurrence? Like it faults every once in a while, or is this because I turned the power off?
It's because you turned the power off.
Okay, so she would tell me there's no point. I've killed the power.
If she even needs to deign that as a response. Bearing in mind, you know the power's off. Okay, you guys head back upstairs to the main floor.
Okay.
So I'm going to have to drag in Aurelia West. You are not outside, you are inside. But more importantly, no, you still have your flashlight. Save. Oh, I put you on the wrong thing. Apologies.
Nice.
There you go. Taken objects. Advanced. 2010. Save. Sorry, just fiddling with lighting settings. Now you have torches.
Okay.
There you go. So you come out here. Yep, that's Dion there. And you are on the second floor. Brain work. Amy, you know that the cafeteria is, I'm not sure if you can see that, on the opposite side of the building. So you're currently on the east side.
The cafeteria is on the west side.
Okay, are you okay to lead the way?
I suitably lead the way in the direction that I know I'm headed.
Okay. So she heads down the main corridor to the crossroads in front of the operating laboratory. So, Amy, just for your benefit, you are currently on the main floor of the office, and the only lighting you have at the moment, other than your flashlights, is the emergency lighting that's coming from various points in the room. And this is just red, so it's offering a red glow to the building. And you know that the 2 science labs behind you are where the primary physical research was done, and the room just in front of you on your left is the operating laboratory, and the room in front of you on your right, as your character's looking, is the security and data center. So that's where all the information was held, and is where security would just hang out when they weren't doing anything critical.
Great.
And the cafeteria and staff rooms directly opposite you. There's a storeroom, and there's also a waiting room and a reception, as well as a men and ladies' toilets built into this building. But that's because it was a prefabricated building that was just used for this. So they're primarily empty.
I give everyone the walking tour.
Okay.
As we walked past the place, we obviously would have walked past a pillow on the floor, which would have triggered me to say, "Do you know why we've been fainting?"
No, Amy, you do not know why you've been fainting.
Then you should probably be careful. We've all collapsed at some point in our day here.
Did you have any memory loss prior to this? Do you wake up? Do you have any consciousness of how long you were out for? How are your vitals? How are you feeling?
It felt it was a short period. I woke up and had no concept of the period of between, and I feel oddly fine.
Well, that will be the antidepressants in the air.
Would I do them?
So there's antidepressants in the air, but the aircon isn't on. Are they,
Oh yes, but the effects of it will linger for quite some time.
Oh no.
Having fun with that one, Amy?
Yes, I am.
Good. Okay, you guys all head down into the cafeteria and find the relevant food stuffs you want. So I'm just going to grab you all, if you don't move. And you go whoosh. I'm moving the yellow lines as well.
Don't catch me. Okay, no.
Alright, give me a second. No, I don't want to move that one. Oh, fuck it.
Is that London police or Birmingham police?
That's Birmingham police. Oh, have I got a hole in the wall there, Ben?
Yeah, sorry, didn't mean to.
I'm finding my holes in the wall, which is impressive because you shouldn't be able to do that, but never mind.
Oh, there's a secret passage right here.
Apparently.
It leads
Alright.
to the treasure.
Alright, so yeah, you're in the cafeteria, the staff room. The fridges aren't on, so some of the majority of the food is currently spoiling, but there's enough. It's only been a couple of days. The food's fresh enough that you serve up something and you eat cold meat and cheese and whatnot.
I would try and find some kind of tin opener and then store as many tins as I could.
You do not find a tin opener, nor do you find any tinned food.
Okay. Is there any knives or anything?
Yes, yeah, you find a full kitchen, so
Okay.
there are knives and other kitchen utensils.
Are there benches anywhere?
Yeah, so it's a staff room, so there's like some nice decent seats as well as just dining benches.
Without getting any food, I would sit down.
Okay.
I see where this is going.
No, it's just the way things work.
I'll get some food.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll sit down opposite Dion.
Someone starts preparing a meal. Cool. It doesn't take you very long. As I say, there's no cooking apparatus, so it's just cold. Whatever you can serve up cold.
I imagine it's a feast nonetheless.
Okay. So Dr. Wyatt, Solomon heads into the kitchen and starts preparing the food, and he gets out a plate for the three of you, as Blaze prepared for herself. And after a while, he dishes up a meal that looks quite scrumptious.
Scrummy!
I look a bit jealous at this.
Oh, sad.
I would also just quietly tut to myself if Blaze started eating before the rest of us.
Yeah, I probably would have.
So I would ask, right, tell us again, what is going on here? What is this whole center? What the hell is this building for?
Well, why did you come here?
I was compelled by my employer. We were told to consult with the people here.
The Big Papa Dave?
I can't say with those that information was divulged to us. We were told we would be given the information that we needed, and then we would be allowed to leave in 3 days.
Mm-hmm. We're expecting a pickup in 2 more days, or is it like 3 days?
It's about 2 days now.
Alright.
It's getting around the daytime quite quickly.
Okay. In 2 more days.
Unfortunately, we land in hell. We find nothing but corpses. And then you.
Not a corpse yet.
Yeah, not yet. So, you seem to be avoiding questions.
I don't know anything about you. I don't know your names. You've not really given me much reason to trust you. And I've had enough people sabotaging my work that I don't wish to betray any NDAs.
What, my dear, is an NDA?
The non-disclosure agreement.
Ah. Okay, my dear. I am Dion. This is a man under my employ, Solomon. He works for me. I can vouch for him in every way, shape, and form. This, however, is Blaze. Our paths have crossed before. I'm just a humble gentleman finding his way in this world, and Solomon has found his way to join me on my journey. However, sometimes you have to work with people you're not entirely sure about. So unfortunately, I cannot vouch for Blaze, but she's been nothing but helpful on our endeavours so far.
Yes.
So what would you come here to get?
I have no idea. I served my purpose. I was part of transportation, shall I say.
I was hired to do a show.
To do a what?
To do a show. I'm a
A
dancer.
show?
Not wave. Hi, I'm a dancer.
That
And you were
seems
hired to do a
awfully
show.
weird.
Yep, somebody's
That's-
birthday or something coming up.
Whose?
I don't know.
You do know that one of the staff members' birthdays was coming up, but he didn't like to do much about it. He was very quiet.
Okay, I would try and lie. I would think of a name or something. Like, I've picked up a few ID cards.
Mhm.
I would try and send a name to Blaze via telepathy.
Okay, can you give me a intelligence psionic roll, please?
You're gonna have to help me again.
What's your intelligence modifier?
So my psionics is standard, isn't it?
Yeah, your psionics is 0, but what's your intelligence modifier? In fact, I can just tell you. Dion. Your intelligence is 1, so 2d6 plus 1. Oh. Gareth has died on us.
Mm-mm. Still in. Must have dropped.
Hello.
Yeah, fuck
Sorry, shitty internet.
No, it's no problem. So you need to do a 2d6 plus 1 roll for your ability, and that's fine, Solomon. You have enough food for... do you just do another meal, or do you just start collecting up all the savable food? Okay, yep, you successfully send the name of the... now you got the man's ID card.
Yes.
So you just send that name to him. I think it was like Ryan something or other. Okay, that's fine, Ben. You managed to gather what you think will be about 3-4 days worth of food before it really starts going. Okay. So Blaze, you get a name in your head just pop out of nowhere.
Okay.
Or some man called Ryan something or other. You recognise that it's been pushed from an outside source, but you don't quite know where it's come from.
Okay. I could probably guess.
You probably could because you are aware, but
yeah, I'll just say Ryan somebody. It's his birthday.
okay. Gareth, can you please give me a... Where's got this? Come here, stupid thing. Okay. 2d6 roll, please.
I should probably... Oh.
Okay. Amy,
Wow.
you are fully aware that Ryan's birthday was sometime last month.
Mm-hmm.
And you may use that as you wish.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm just gonna sit staring at him. I don't buy that for $1.
we have introduced ourselves. How about a little bit more information about you and where we find ourselves?
So Amy, I did send you where you were, so you may use that how you wish. And if not, we can bring this to a close, as, to be honest, I think you guys are just going to be butting heads about the fact that you don't trust each other for a while.
I'm going to read her as well when I've asked the question.
Okay, in that case, can you give me another psionic roll?
Do you want intelligence or just on its own?
With intelligence. Yeah. Okay.
So that's surface thoughts.
Yep.
So maybe she's thinking, I better not tell them about the...
Yeah, so Amy, if you could just... what are you currently thinking about with regards to the question that they've asked about you and more information about this place?
It's a science station. It's in the jungle. How do you get to a place and not know where you have traveled to? Your story's not quite checking out here, dude. Who are you guys?
That's what you... Oh, yes, Amy?
Did anyone just get her breaking up, or is that me going
I
again?
got it breaking up.
Sorry, Amy.
Oh, God damn it, that's a beautiful stream of consciousness, too.
We got all of it up to the point where I butted in.
Just give me a split second and let me type it out.
I got the whole start bit. It
Yeah.
was just the how do you get to a place without knowing it?
Well, to be honest, her thought pattern just broke up then.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was me losing the connection.
Yeah. Your modem just started getting a dial tone. So that's what you currently are. You've not changed anything of your situation. You're still sat here in the cafeteria. You know you've got a couple of days to wait. You've got enough food to survive that now. So you could just hang it out. But it does mean heading back without what you came for.
I think the last thing we'd say before we left would be just, if you don't trust us, you're probably not going to going to want to take our exit, our lift with us, are you?
It depends where you're headed and who hired you. I mean, come on, like, you are not the best liar right now if you've taken half of the drugs that I suspect you have. So there's definitely things that you're not telling me.
At that point, I'd look at Solomon awkwardly. As I feel like he tries to stop me. And then say, can you at least tell me what goes on? And then I'd point towards the room where we saw what apparently was blood on the floor, and what I would have got a flash of a body on a table.
Which room is that?
So that's the operating room. That's where you know the experiments were taking place. And whether you partook in that or not is up to you.
This is a research station where we're doing biomedical research into nanotechnology. Everything going fine until we made a remarkable breakthrough. And then all of a sudden my colleague just goes mental and tries to kill everyone on site.
Did you operate on your colleague?
No.
Is he alive?
Well, no. He's the one that released all the noxious gas that seems to have killed everyone.
So, if I, thinking about my knowledge of planets I've been on and laws and kind of general accepted things, I'm guessing kind of biomechanics or not nanotechnology because I wouldn't understand it, but operating on people like this, would I know it's frowned upon or?
Depends where in the galaxy you are.
Okay.
There are certain places where whatever you want to do, you can do, so long as you don't upset the wrong people. But there's a reason why this is a secret laboratory.
Okay, I don't know it's a secret though, so...
Yes, you do.
Oh, really?
You were all very well aware that you were going to somewhere that was outside the current law.
I just thought we had been smuggled in. I didn't realise it was a secret, okay. So, what do you suggest is the next step? We can't turn the power on because the nanobots will get us.
I don't know whether the nanobots will reactivate if we turn the power back on. If you have a ship, I would like to get all the research that I can still salvage and get out of here, because I don't think another ride is going to be coming anytime soon.
Well, our ride is coming soon.
Yeah, 2 days.
We've been assured our exit is coming. However, where is your research?
It's in the science labs.
Okay. I would pipe up and say, I think we probably should get her research. I mean, something good should come from this, right?
Yes, we've made an astounding breakthrough about integrating nanotechnology into people and living tissue, and it all just went to pot, and I'm going to kill him. Find him again. I'm just going to kill him. I'm so tired of research.
I was going to say, we could try putting the power on and then turning it off again immediately if they do come back.
Does anybody? You don't have any? Is anybody a mechanic?
No.
Anyone better? Yes.
You know, Solomon is.
You don't have any. You don't have any portable generators, small computer devices.
I've got this, and I show you the data pad with the time on.
Yeah, so he shows you Dr. Einhardt's data pad, and you know that it's time encrypted, which means at various points in the lunar cycle it will play a file. But other than that, it's pretty much useless because of the software on it. And also Solomon points out that he has a small computer.
We could try and rig a local power source to it and see whether it would be enough to get some data without activating the whole system, but it's beyond me.
I'll get bored of this conversation and just start rooting around in cupboards for probably booze.
Okay. So Solomon's pointed out that he has a laser transceiver that can send a message to orbit if you want.
Do I know of any satellites or communication arrays in the orbit?
Yep. So you know that this planet is surrounded by satellites that are owned by the human... Give me a second. What are they called? Where have I put them? The Institute of Human and Social Evolution. That are currently monitoring this planet, and hence why it's a black site for anything, because nothing's allowed to actually go on here.
Yeah, we're not supposed to be here, so telling them that we're here is probably a bad idea.
If I could use that to send, do I have like communication codes to notify someone if anything goes wrong?
So no, you do not. The point was that this was a completely black ops location with no communication except for the rare drop by the HMS Stardust.
When are they next scheduled to come?
In 2 days.
Oh, okay. Okay, I don't know what a laser transceiver would do.
It basically just sends a message across a distance via light, effectively.
Mm.
Oh.
What's up?
Screen's just going weird.
No.
Well, okay, I mean, so we've got 2 days to survive until somebody comes, and I don't know.
Yeah.
Still don't really understand why you guys are here.
Well, I needed noble passage, and this guy's a noble. I point to Dion. I say, and yeah, I'm here for the birthday bash. I was hired for a birthday.
You're still going with that, then, are you?
You can tell she does not buy that in any way, shape, or form.
Well, that's what I was hired to do. I can't help it if it wasn't actually his birthday.
Yeah.
I mean, I've already been paid for it.
Well, I mean, hey, if you can find, finger quotes, Ryan, then you are welcome to give him a royal send-off. I'm not gonna lie, that's a little bit creepy, dude.
Hang on.
So, I'm guessing I'm not finding any alcohol.
No.
Okay, so we're a little short on supplies here. Is there any kind of storage facilities or anywhere we might find
Yes.
stuff in storage?
Yes.
Where might we find that, my dear?
I tell them the storage closets.
Yep, you know that there's a storage room just next to this, as well as the one upstairs on the living quarters floor.
Do I need a key code?
Yes.
Can I borrow your card?
That's not private, that was me just...
Sorry.
That's what you want to do.
Was it Ben?
So slash whisper and then the name of the character.
I'll start with S. Then go to select someone. You have to actually click on it, it's not that clever.
I wonder if I get to see whisper messages between players. This would be interesting.
Did you see
No.
one between me and Blaze?
No, I did not.
No,
you
whispers
didn't.
are always secret.
Okay.
Wasn't particularly anything amazing though.
No, it's fine.